Danny, through to the next round of the EFL Trophy. How do you feel about that one?
Yeah, really pleased with the performance. Great for some youngsters to get on the pitch, whether they started or came off the bench. Liam, Jessup, Connor, it's great that they contribute to a really good win, because that was a really good League One team in the end. I know they made a lot of change from their team against Orient from the weekend, but come the end of it, they were nigh on full strength. So really good achievement to win. Fair play to all supporters that turned up, because another game closer to Wembley.
How do you feel about the performance overall?
Really pleased. I don't know whether it's because it's, I wouldn't say less pressure, but less people in the ground, and you can probably, as staff and supporters as well, I should imagine, enjoy the game more. If you play well, that's easier to do. So I really enjoyed watching it. I thought some really good stuff. I thought, as always, the subs we put on, you want them to make an impact. They did, especially Dylan with his goal, Bez with a lovely penalty. So there was loads of boxes ticked tonight. The first one, the main one, is to get through to the next round. No injuries have been reported, no silly sendings off, and a good night at the office.
Is this a competition which is becoming more important as you progress in it?
Yeah, I think it's a great competition. It gets a lot of stick, but it's a great chance to play players that are not necessarily playing every week in people's league fixtures. But as you see at the minute, when you've got a few injuries, it's all hands to the pump. And the gaffer said after the game Saturday it'd be the same group that went again tonight, and they did. Not exactly in the same order, if that makes sense, but Griggy coming on and putting in a shift, and it's another win. And I don't care whether it's in front of 2,000 supporters or 8,000 supporters here. Winning breeds confidence. So we've gone from that disappointing night at MK to 2 good wins on the trot.
Amanda Dobra came off at half time. Was that a planned substitute?
Pre-planned within reason. It was in the gaffer's mind to do that if things were going well. He'd been booked, he'd scored, he was playing well, and what better replacement than Dylan?
No Tyrone Williams in the squad, I don't think.
No, he hurt his knee. He went down for a while during the game. Hasn't had a scan or anything yet. He said it feels a lot better, so hopefully he won't be a doubt for Carlisle.
Just get a word on you from Mike Jones as well, with today's news about him obviously dropping out of the squad and having surgery.
Yeah, and Mike's in there with his little boy, celebrating with everyone. His little boy comes with him to most games. I know the club means a lot to Mike and his family, and he's certainly going to stay around the group. I think he's got to really nail down what he does next with his role with the gaffer, whether it be helping out with the fitness department, because he loves his fitness, and the boys respect him, and that's what's great. He's got a lot of respect off the players and us as staff. So if he is in a role where he has to tell people what to do, whether it's in the gym or something to do with the medical department, I'm sure they will adhere to it. But Mike played a major part in us getting in this league, and it's great that he had a few games for us, whether in the cup or league so far this season. Sometimes you've got to do what your body tells you should do. So fair play to Mike, but he certainly will be at all of our games, contributing in which way I don't know yet, but he'll certainly be contributing to hopefully our successes to come.
So you've got a lot of injuries in the camp at the minute, unfortunately. Any time scales? Is anyone likely to be back for the weekend?
Not sure yet. I think yesterday was preparation for tonight, and obviously everyone will be off tomorrow, but the staff will speak to the medical department and hopefully get some news for lads to come back Thursday. If you're going to push me to it, I'd say that probably only Tom Naylor's the one, which is definitely, nearly said nailed on then, that's going to be a bit of a pun, is actually 100% going to be fit for selection, but we're hoping, without giving too much away, we'll have a few more that could join in Friday with a view to play Saturday.
Are there any long-term ones in there at the minute?
Problem you when you ask me that, because there's a big list. I can't get my head to think too many of it is. Yeah, I think I'll put it this way. On the board, there's a lot of mid-Decembers and there's a lot of mid-Januaries, and we've got Shay Dunkley at the moment as late December, early January. So with the neck, we want him to come back. We want to get a rush back to play and help us in our quest to get up the table. But we still have to make sure that neck is right. But he's doing all his rehab work. He's fit. He's physically fit. His cardio's works his socks off every day in the gym. But that'll probably be the one that I think hopefully we could get maybe New Year's Day.
What about Paddy Madden? Is he more mid-January?
Yeah, it'll be mid-Jan as it stands. And like I say, because there's a few on the list, it's hard to recall which dates are which. But there isn't anyone at the moment which you're talking like February, March, mid-January. And like I said to you before the interview, if we can just get through to January and pick good results, because you've seen from our team against Tranmere, even though with 12, 13 players out, what a good performance that was. So the players that are playing are certainly, I wouldn't say filling the boots, because it probably gives the impression they weren't going to play if others were fit. That's not the case. We built a good squad. and tonight showed, whether they're seasoned pros or young lads, everyone's pushing the same direction to get this team wins every week.
Just finally, obviously Carlisle next on Saturday. Rock bottom, what do you make of them?
Yeah, and I think I saw earlier online that I think their manager was maybe in the frame for one of the Manager of the Month awards this week, so this month, sorry. So yeah, listen, the table, I wouldn't say it doesn't mean anything at the moment, but with Carlisle and their spending power and their squad, I'm sure their owners and their fans don't want them down that bottom of the table for too long. They want to be up the other end. And the law of averages, I believe strongly in, sooner or later they've got to get a run together. We've got to make sure it doesn't start Saturday.